Drum roll, please. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBut Solutions, and the market is green once again. The market is getting one step closer to breaking that resistance level. The next resistance level that I'm looking at as of right now in the NASDAQ market is 13,800. If and when we do break above that, we're doing a great job holding above SMA. We're doing a great job holding above the EMA line. And a lot of you guys got, super excited based off of yesterday's video, just due to the reassurance that, we made it through that pullback. It actually found a support based off of previous support levels. So it's always great when patterns, repeat themselves. But of course, they don't always have to, right? So one of the things that I'm looking for is a potential resistance level at 13,800. I would love to see the NASDAQ market break above that. If it does break above that, then you're most likely only going to see your tech stocks, as NASDAQ is a composite. Again, a big focus on tech. You're most likely going to see your tech stocks, continue to increase in price. One of the main stocks that I want to talk about, first off, it's super cool to see stocks like Tesla. First off, Tesla did extremely well today for how it has been doing. We broke above a very crucial resistance level, which was right around 610. And if you guys saw that, we were showing a lot of signs of consolidation right around 600. We broke above 610, and as soon as we broke above 610, I don't see any specific news for Tesla, but it looked like a technical breakout, because once it broke above 610, it just began to push, and we hit overall highs so far on the day of 624. One of the things that I decided to do is I sold just a couple of shares to anticipate if there is a pullback, I can buy a lot more of Tesla. So as of right now, I still have over 1,000 shares of Tesla, right? Today on the day, I made a little bit over $27,000. Just super grateful. But look at my other positions. I really began to load up on Peloton. This is one that we're going to talk about today, the one I'm most excited about. I bought a little bit more of Pinterest. I bought a little bit more of Twitter. And then these kind of just stayed the same as of right now. They're kind of just consolidating. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit more on, well, first off, you guys should know why I sold a portion of Tesla. I want to have enough skin in Tesla. So for me, that's 1,000 shares. I feel like that's enough, right? Based off of if it continues to uptrend, I can at least partake in that. But you guys saw that just a couple, days ago, I had $1.4 million in Tesla. I right now have 700,000. So I've reduced my position to 50%. This allows me the confidence, gives me the confidence, puts me in a position where I don't need everyone to agree with me, but I need to put myself in a position that I feel comfortable, right? And Tesla has pushed up enough that it wouldn't really surprise me. It's been very bearish, right? If it pulls on back, I want to have enough buying power that I can buy, $700,000 worth of Tesla at 550, 560, 570. But the only way that I can do that is if I can prepare for it, right? So I'm not here to predict the future. I'm simply here to prepare for it. But I also want Tesla to continue to uptrend. So if it does, I have $700,000 in it, over 1,000 shares, and I can always buy more, right? But because I think that it's a little bit on the overbought side, it pushed up today for really no apparent reason other than that technical break. I want the NASDAQ market, I want everything to continue to push, but I have to prepare for the worst. And I find I see myself doing this very often. How many of you guys do this? Where on my green days, I prepare for the red days, and on my red days, I prepare for the green days. So it allows me to stay well balanced. The one that I want to talk about is freaking Peloton, PTON. We've been talking about this since it hit $80 a share. It pulled on back aggressively. It was very unfortunate news, right? Peloton announced that they are doing a recall, I think, on 125,000 of their treadmills or just at-home working devices. And that's huge. That's very costly, right? But what is one of the biggest drawbacks for Peloton during the pandemic? Peloton, if you guys aren't familiar with it, it's the at-home workout just machines. And during the pandemic, as you couldn't go to the gyms, Peloton absolutely killed it. It thrived during pandemic conditions. And guess what Peloton just did? One of the biggest drawbacks for Peloton was that it took a really long time. There was a back order on Peloton and the machines because they came from overseas, right? And when there were shipping delays, all this stuff, sometimes they were pushed a month, 2 months back. And again, it's just being able to keep up with the demand. They announced today that they are going to be working on establishing a facility, a manufacturing facility in the United States. It's kind of like common sense. It makes sense. There's enough demand. I'm all for it, right? So therefore, bringing the time of what it takes to receive and manufacture at the Pelotons, you don't have to ship it overseas. And it's just a step in the right direction. And that's all I am seeing right now in the news section, where everyone's just super excited for the potential growth of establishing this U.S. factory. You guys can see right here, spending $400 million on a U.S. factory. I'm super pumped. It's an investment for the future. Definitely not something that we expect to see anytime soon on the return, right, on that investment. But you guys can see that it definitely acted as a positive catalyst. And if you take into consideration, right, I have $64,000, nearly $65,000, $4,700 profit today alone. Based off of my percentage return, this is actually my biggest gainer based off of percentage return. And I will probably only continue to buy more as it continues to uptrend. Obviously, today we experienced positive news on Peloton, so it pushed up. I would anticipate a little bit of a pullback. I'll buy more then, and then again, I want to ride it as it continues to recover. So just wanted to update you guys both on the good and the bad. I'm super excited about Peloton and everything that it has to offer. I'm excited about Tesla, but I want to stay prepared. And DraftKings also did really well. So I really just focused on lightening up my position on Tesla and increasing my position on pretty much everything else. Pretty much like what I did yesterday, but in a little bit more of a tasteful way. So I appreciate you guys' time. Also, just letting you guys know, I am going to be hosting that free live trading session on Friday due to all of your guys' requests. So I really do appreciate that. I hope that we earn your thumbs up. You don't need to do anything special to join this free live trading session. You just have to be subscribed to the YouTube channel, have your post notifications on. I'm going to go live at market open on Friday. If you want to tune on in, great. If you don't, all respect, wish you nothing but the best, but that's really just it. So if you guys want to join our free Facebook group to stay connected, that's going to be that first link down below. Other than that, we will see you tomorrow for our live trading session if you're part of the Learn Plan Profit group. But like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.